in its licensed version, is 85. Oh no, it's 85 minutes long. The show itself. You also can't open basically the script of the Stock and Amateur version without those capital letters of song lyrics. The lyrics are so weighted through the entire show in an amazing way. That's Howard's brilliant as a lyricist and book writer. So I have to just amazing.
Another hat tip to Howard. I want to just dive so deeply into Suddenly Seymour. Alan talked to us about making that song, and Madeline and Thomas, I'd love to know what it's like to do that on stage, for those of us who've never had the privilege.
Writing that song? I mean, obviously it sits in kind of almost like a gospel folk rock place. What else can I say about writing it? It turned out well. I mean, I will say that there were two big ballads in Act 2. One was Suddenly Seymour, and one was We'll Have Tomorrow. Which is that, you know, well, there's a little snippet at the very end. We'll have tomorrow. Don't. But there was a song called when Audrey comes. She's worried about Seymour, and he says, Audrey, go home. It'll be okay. Everything will be all right. Don't you be frightened. Don't be afraid. We'll see tomorrow. If we got these tomorrow, we'll have it made. And it's a really touching ballad, and it's beautiful. We realized we didn't need, in fact, we could use two ballads in the second act. And so our group, we removed that one, really cement Suddenly Seymour's story.
I'll say every single night that we do Suddenly Seymour, as soon as it starts, I hear a little tittering in the crowd.
Yeah.
This is it.
Well, and it is a legendary song that you and Howard put together now, and it is a very intimate song. It is a really personal, intimate song that the two of you really have to embody. So, I mean, you can hear people getting ready for it because people have been waiting for it, and when you get to do it, when you're looking in each other's eyes, how does it go?
Well, I mean, like you said, it's such an iconic song, and so when it starts, I have to say first. But yeah, it's amazing, it's incredible. I mean, it's so iconic. I mean, it's such an iconic song. Performing it with this woman here is just incredible. I mean, every single night it's just so real. It's so realist. Honestly, as much as you perform that song. And then it all starts to heat up, and then I'm on top of a trash can, and jumping off, and
Like hurting your knee.
hurt my knee. But no, it's just like, yeah, it's definitely my favorite part of the show, once you get past that.
Audrey and Seymour are both such vulnerable and damaged.
Yeah.
And when they find love with each other, that's really, really deep and powerful. You know, one of the wonderful things to think about Little Shop is those kinds of elements. You know, people think that on the surface it's sort of quirky and you know, horror movie-ish, but underneath it is a really, actually traditional piece of musical theater with a lot of art.
There's something I love about Suddenly Seymour, which when I was listening to this production's cast album with Kenny Blanchard, I noticed she was letting it rip for Suddenly Seymour, and I'm a typically more like legit singer. I've streamed classically, so I like to keep it very legit and very, very aerial, kind of in Somewhere That's Green, and kind of allow that vulnerability to show. And then I love to like bounce it out during Suddenly Seymour and like let it rip, because she's really embracing this love and this confidence and allowing this love into her life. And It's such a special book. They both make me cry. I cried both times. I can't help it. I just love her so much, and I love her strength and perseverance and how strong she is in her vulnerability and this moment of allowing this dream to take shape for her with what the heck's his name? Seymour? I'm doing it. Yeah, I find it so beautiful every single night. And I try to do something strange during He Purified Me. Is that what I say? God, Seymour, He purified me. I don't know, every night I don't know what to do with that word. So I kind of just make a decision.
I have to say, one of the things about this production, and I don't know why it is, but since it opened, with each new cast, there are new dynamics of the show that come across. It's just amazing to see how you guys, each cast that brings such a different vibe to the show. And it always works, but it works differently each time. I love it.
Yeah, I mean,
No, I just have to, there's no other show of mine that where I've seen any more production where I've seen that kind of evolution with each.
you can do it with other plays, it's different.
Yeah.
But even choosing to, the way I did Seymour, sorry, I'm not being I like played them really, really energized, because that's how I saw it. It's like energizing. And then I watched other people do it, and they were just chilling about the stage. I'm like, oh shit, I'm there. Once you're like married to something, it's so hard to break it. What do you think?
What made you want to be energetic with it?
I don't know. I didn't make a decision. That's just like the impulse that I saw it as.
What about the character? Because Madeline just spoke wonderfully about kind of what the character means, like within her. What is the character of Seymour? What is the what about Seymour do you see from within yourself?
There's this beautiful vulnerability and this beautiful like sensitivity that he has that I share, but I'll mask it a lot more. And whether he has to mask it or not is different, but I just love that innocent kind of pure.
Also, it's amazingly low self-esteem.
Yeah, I also got
Particularly in our heart of hearts, we all can relate to that incredibly low self-esteem. It gives me water, meatloaf and water every other Sunday off. Wow.
He wants little.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and Major has the literal figurative transformation for this plant throughout the show. How fun is that to just like see that through?
It's a fun ride. I would say there's a lot of freedom in my interpretation of the character, but there is pressure in the position of where Audrey is in the show. When your character doesn't speak until page 49 in the script, that means that the audience has had a long time to make up their minds about what's going to happen and have decisions already made. So I kind of I really lean into the fact that I get to surprise them, even with his with her first few words. I tried. I go, and then when we drop into to the funk, into the rhythm of the song, I think it's a little jarring, and I like it when people tell me that I scare them at the stage door. One lady said she peed a little bit. And I said, thank you.
There is no greater compliment. And Thomas, you have to act with a puppet, and a crazy one at that. Walk us through what that's like every night.
very, very easy. I mean, the puppet
Right,
the puppet guy
Lord Puppet Master.
Lord Puppet Master are just incredible, and it's like even I'm not even sure if you see on stage, but from standing beside it's so tiny little kind of micro movement, and it's just it's so believable once you kind of, and it doesn't even have eyes, which is crazy. You think that'd be hard, but no, it's in the sync. It's so in sync with nature. So
Can I answer that? The part that what so much of it is out of my control, and so the attitude, those visuals are all the puppeteer. Like we cue things with lots of nonverbals. Like he knows how long I'm going to hum a certain thing, or I hum to lead him into a certain word, things like that. But all of the feistiness, all of that he can cross his legs, and so the plant. That's a whole different. It's a whole different expression from the plant. Or when he tilts and those things, I sometimes follow their lead in that sense. They do something that they think is going to work, and then I just kind of fill it in. My high school theater teacher used to say, you got to fill it in with talent when she would leave something open. So I fill those moments, especially moments where you can hear the actual puppet itself. I definitely try to make sound for that.
I mean, the puppet really, Audrey was the, in a way, major central element that I think put Little Shop over the top. Our first show that Howard and I wrote was called God Bless You, Mr. Rosewater, based on a Kurt Vonnegut novella. It had 14 characters, and it ran off Broadway. It was a 4-piece band, but that was too big for off Broadway. It just couldn't price out, at least at that time, in one of those little theaters, off Broadway. And he said, have any of you seen the Howard documentary?
Yes.
Remember what he said about when he came to Little Shop, he wanted something no more than 9 characters, and one element in the center of it that's really attention grabbing, and that's that puppet. That's that growing Audrey too. It's just amazing.
Yeah, that's an understatement. So, Andrew, you mentioned